Hi. Hello. Kamusta po kayong lahat dyan, mga kaibigan? Ay, eto na naman po tayo. Muli ay magkakasama sa araw na ito, pang fourth episode na po ang ating programang Love Online with Joey Galvez. Yan, nandito po ngayon ako sa California, San Marcos. Malapit po ito sa San Diego, California. And it's 7 o'clock in the evening here, California time. And kung ano man pong oras ang meron kayo dyan ay magandang hapon po, magandang umaga. Sa Pilipinas, it's 10 o'clock in the morning today, I suppose. Yeah. And as usual, dahil po sa title ng ating programa, LOL with Joey Galvez, is Love Online. We talk about love mostly, and not only love between two lovers, but also love for everything that needs love. No? Yan po ang ating magiging tema sa araw-araw o sa every week na pagsasama natin sa programang ito na Love Online with Joey Galvez. And ganun din po yung kaibigan natin na noong unang mga panahon, I can still remember, I was a teenager then. I have a pen pal from London. Yun lamang po ang way para makapag-communicate tayo with other nations, di ba? Yung pakikipagsulatan, which is pen pal. And sa mga comics nga, nakasulat doon yung pen pal corner, kung saan si ganito naghahanap ng ka-pen pal, at ito ang kanyang address, sulatan mo. Sinubukan kong gawin yun. So nakakuha ko, at nagkasulatan kami, and I remember na ikinukwento niya noon yung Beatles. Sumisibol pa lang, pasikat pa lang ang Beatles noon sa London, ikinukwento na niya sa akin. So hanggang sa naging paborito kong grupo nga ang Beatles. So I was 13 years old that time. And I'm also working. Patulong-tulong lang ako doon sa factory ng bali, lolo nung pinsan ko. So I'm making like 3 pesos. 3 pesos a week. 3 pesos a week ang sweldo ko doon. So that is 3, 6, 9, 12 pesos a month. Pag may lumalabas na bagong plaka ng Beatles, bibiling ko kagad yun. Iipunin ko yung pera ko at bibili ako. Ang plaka yata noon was only 1 peso or 2 pesos. No? Isang 45 record. And ang nabili ko noon is Help. Yun ang kanta nila. At saka yung ano pa ba to? Let It Be. Yeah, Let It Be. Those are my favorite Beatles songs. Na natilo ko. Bakit kaya? Siguro magkakapera ako. Sabi nila, pag nangangati daw ang kamay, magkakapera. Hindi nila alam eh. Kaya nangangati yung kamay, may alipunga. Okay, so yun po ang istorya ng aking pen pal. Nagkakakwentuhan kami, pero konti lang na nasusulat ko kasi hirap ako mag-English eh. Imagine, 13 years old ka noon, magsusulat ka ng English, tapos yung kausap mo English, ang haba-haba ng kinukwento, babasahin mo, minsan hindi mo naiintindihan, natatakot ako noon magsabi sa mga auntie ko, sa nanay ko, kasi nga, baka pagalitan ako kung ano pinagkakagasusan ko. Anyway, hanggang sa nawalan na ako ng interest, so hindi ko na nasasagot yung mga sulat niya. Nakalimutan ko na rin hanggang sa nawala na. I don't know kung buhay pa siya ngayon, and I hope she's still alive and healthy. Anyway, so yun po ang ating communication noong mga panahon na yon. At saka yung telephone, di ba? Yung itim na phone, iniikot mo yung number. Ganon ang pagtawag, which is ang mahal-mahal ng babayad mo para makakontak ka sa ibang bansa at may kung ano-ano ka pang dadaan ng idadial bago mo makontak o makausap yung gusto mong kausapin na nandoon sa ibang bansa. And meron mga tayong telephone booth o telephone boxes sa mga kalye. Dito sa Amerika, marami noon yan, pero ngayon wala na. Kasi nga, nauso na ang cellphone at saka napakadali na kumontak kahit saan through social media. Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, o kung ano mang ano dyan, no? O whatever, whatnot. So, yun. Kaya itong programa natin na tinawag nating Love Online is because we can share our problems, our experiences about love through this program, and we can use our social media. We could go online to discuss the matter that you wanted to discuss with me, or for you to share with other people your experiences with love. And that is a very nice way to help other people. Especially yung mga taong lonely, nag-iisa sa bahay, nalulungkot, may mabigat na problema, hindi alam kung anong dapat gawin, kasi nga wala siyang makausap. Walang pwedeng magbigay ng magandang payo sa kanya kung ano ang dapat niyang gawin sa kanyang dinadala sa kanyang dibdib. Be it love for somebody else, o yung kanyang sweetheart, love na hinahanap niya sa kanyang kaibigan, love na hinahanap niya, which is very important, sa kanyang family, no? And if you have any idea to help those people in need of that kind of love, please share it with me. Share it with me. Yeah, and the only way and the best way you can do that is go on my email address. Yeah, it's jgalvez6@yahoo.com. Naka-plus ba dyan sa baba? Okay. Anyway, ipa-plus natin yan mamaya. Go on my email address, jgalvez6@yahoo.com. At meron pa po ako isang email ad na ginagawa, and siguro sa next episode, ipapakita ko rin sa inyo, sasabihin ko sa inyo. And meron din akong Gmail na sineset up, and I'm still working on it kasi I just had a new laptop, and I might use that kasi marami po tayong mga ginagawang paperworks na kailangan nating makakontact through the internet. So I need laptop. Anyway, let's go back to our topic sa love. Alam po ninyo, ang love nag-uumpisa yan sa early age, no? Yung sa mga bata na, let's say, bagong panganak, naghahanap na sila ng love eh. Hindi nyo ba napapansin yun? Pag hindi nyo pinapansin ng isang baby, they cry. They cry and cry and cry. Parang naghahanap ng help. I need love. I need love. Hug me, cuddle me, carry me. Yung parang ganun ang message na binibigay nila whenever they cry. So, the best thing that we should do is understand them. Hindi kagaya ng ginagawa ng ibang mga nanay o mga tatay o kung sino mga nag-aalaga na kapag umiiyak na ang bata ay nakukonsumi na, naiirita na, sinisigawan yung bata, pinapagalitan yung bata. I mean, now that I realize it's not the right thing to do. Kailangan talaga dahil sa bata nag-uumpisa ang kanilang pag-ibig na ang tinatawag nga doon sa nabasa ko sa libro is love tank. No? Tangke ng pag-ibig. Meron yan. Nag-uumpisa yan sa bata. Yun, empty pa lang yan eh. Wala pa laman yung tangke na yun, ang pag-ibig. So, yun ay dapat nating punuin at the early age. Nag-start yan kapag baby pa lamang sila. So, pupunuin na natin ng love, yung tangke na yan, yung tank love ng mga tao o ng mga baby. Para habang lumalaki sila, lumalaki, hanggang dumating sa adolescent, medyo okay na yung love tank nila na puno na. or nangalahati na, doon mo makikita na yung batang yon ay maganda ang progreso. Kasi nakaranas siya ng pag-ibig eh. Hindi siya nagkaroon ng traumatic experience o hindi siya nagkaroon ng hindi magandang relasyon sa taong nag-aalaga sa kanya. So, kailangan natin ng tamang pagmamahal o pag-ibig na maibibigay natin sa mga bata, no? Kasi, yun na nga, habang lumalaki sila, naiipon yun eh. Alam nila na, oh, mahal ako. My mom loves me. My dad loves me. So, I'm contented. Hindi sila lalabas para maghanap ng pag-ibig na they're craving for, na gusto nila na ma-feel. Kasi, naibigay mo na eh. Napuno mo na yung tank of love na meron sila. Do you get what I mean? Okay? Naintindihan po ninyo? So, I know. Put yourself into that. At isipin ninyo now. Nung ba akong bata ako, meron ba akong ganong experience? Nakaranas ba ako ng pag-ibig? Napuno ba ako ng pag-ibig? Ng pagmamahal, ng pag-aaruga, ng pansin mula sa aking mga mahal sa buhay, a member of my family, na now that I know I don't need people from the outside to have that kind of love. Come to realize it, and you will know na tama, di ba? Na bigyan natin ng respeto at pagmamahal ang mga bata, lalo na ng ating mga anak, mga apo, pamangkin, pinsan, o kung sino man na bata pa lang, ay iparanas na natin sa kanila ang pag-ibig para paglaki nila, hindi sila mapariwara dahil hindi sila nakaranas ng tamang pagmamahal. Okay? Ngayon, meron po akong nabasang libro. Ito, 5 Love Languages. And I would like to share these things that I have read from the book. Okay? Ang 5 languages ng love are, yung first language is words of affection. Yan po yung first. At the second love language is quality time. Tapos yung third love language is receiving gifts. And yung fourth naman is acts of service. At yung panglima is physical touch. So, maybe you can read between the lines to sa mga sinabi ko na yun na 5 languages of love. So, I will read it to you. Yung first love language, words of affection. And alamin natin kung you will agree or malibas yung writer nito sa kanyang sinabi. Sa akin pong pagbabasa, nakita kong tama siya. May katuwiran siya. Words of affection, sabi niya dito. Mark Twain once said, I can live for 2 months on a good compliments. If we take Twain literally, 6 compliments a year would have kept this emotional love tank at the operational level. Your spouse will probably need more. One way to express love emotionally is to use words that build up, you know. Sabi nga ni Solomon, yung author of the ancient Hebrew wisdom literature, sabi niya, the tongue has the power of life and death. Ang dila po natin, ang words na lumalabas sa atin ay may power para pumatay at bumuhay. Kaya dahan-dahan tayo sa pagsasalita natin ng hindi maganda sa ating kapwa. Kasi baka yan ay makapatay o makasakit, no? Pero kung maganda naman ang sasabihin natin, maaaring tayo makapagbigay ng kaligayahan at magandang buhay para sa kapwa natin. Kaya tama ito kasabihan na ito. The tongue has the power of life and death. So many couples have never learned the tremendous power of verbally affirming each other. You got it? Hindi po natin minsan papansin o natututunan ang magandang naidudulot ng pag-uusap verbally, no? Parang eye-to-eye contact with words bawat isa na sa inyong dalawang mag-asawa. So verbal compliments of words. Yan. Totoo po ito, no? Ayos na ako ng upuan at medyo nahihirapan ako eh. Okay, verbal compliments or words of appreciations are powerful communication of love. Hindi naman sa sinasabing, nagbibigay ka ng compliment para lang bulahin ako eh. Ha? Nagbibigay ka lang ng mga bubulaklak na salita, ika nga in our own Tagalog word. Mabubulaklak na salita para bulahin lang ako eh. No? No. So, verbal compliments or words of appreciations are powerful communications or communicators of love. They are best expressed in simple, straightforward statements of affirmation, such as, ito po, you look sharp in that suit. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na mukha kang tangke o mukha kang sharp, matalim na kutsilyo. You look sharp in that suit. And do you ever look incredible in that dress? Wow. Yung mga ganon. Lalo na po mga kababaihan. Gustong-gusto nilang pinipraise sila. Pero minsan talaga namang pag hindi dapat ka-praise yung itsura o yung suot o yung damit, huwag mo namang i-downgrade. Yung bang pangit naman ang suot mo. Pangit, no? Huwag ganun, masakit po yun. Sabi mo, palitan mo yung suot mo. Hindi masyadong maganda. Hindi bagay sa'yo. Yung hindi sila ma-offend. Ito pa isa. I really like how you're always on time to pick me up at work. Yan. Mga ganyang praise o salita, nakakapag-boost po ng morale. Okay? And also, thanks for getting the baby sitter lined up tonight. And I want you to know, I don't take that for granted. Okay? You can always make me laugh. Yun na nga, sabi nga nila, yung humorous na tao daw ay mas masarap kasama for life. Lalo na yung magaling mag-joke, lagi kang napapatawa, na habang tumatagal na pagpapatawa sa'yo, kahit hindi na nakakatawa, tumatawa ka pa rin. Yung bang ganon, na parang sinasakyan mo na lang joke, mag-uumpisa pa lang mag-joke, tumatawa ka na. Yeah? Okay. So what would happen to the emotional climate of a marriage if the husband and the wife heard such words of affirmation regularly? Okay? Several years ago, in kwento nitong writer, no? I was sitting in my office with my door open. A lady walked down the hall and said, "Have you got a minute?" "Sure, come in." She sat down and said, "Dr. Chapman, I've got a problem. I can't get my husband to a point to paint our bedroom. I've been after him for 9 months. I have tried everything I know, and I can get him to paint it." So my first thought was, "Lady, you are at the wrong place. I am not a paint contractor," but I said, "Tell me about it." Okay, so she said, "Well, last Saturday was a good example. You remember how pretty it was? Do you know what my husband did all day long? He was cleaning out his computer files. So what did you do? I went in there and said, Don, I don't understand you. Today would have been a perfect day to paint the bedroom. And here you are working on your computer. Siguro ganun pa ang kanyang tipo ng kanyang pagsasalita, pataas ang boses. Ang ganda-ganda ng araw ngayon. Mainit ang araw, maganda ang weather. Imbis na dapat nandiyan ka sa kwarto natin at pinintahan mo na yung matagal ko na sinasabi, ilang buwan na napintahan mo. Hindi, anong ginagawa mo? Nilinis mo yung computer mo. Yun ang sinabi niya siguro, pa-brag or panag, no? No, it's still not painted. I don't know what to do. Let me ask you a question, sabi ng doktor. Are you opposed to computers? No, sabi ng babae, but I want the bedroom painted. Are you certain that your husband knows that you want the bedroom painted? And then, I know he does, she said. I've been after him for 9 months. 9 months ko na sinasabi sa kanya yan. Let me ask you one more question, sabi ng doktor. Does your husband ever do anything good? Like what? Sabi ng babae. Oh, like taking the garbage out, or putting gas in the car, or paying the electric bill, or running to the store to get milk and toilet paper. Sabi ng babae, yes, she said. She does some of those things. Then I have 2 suggestions. 1, don't ever mention painting the bedroom again. I repeat, don't ever mention it again. I don't see how that's going to help, sabi ng babae. Look, you just told me that he knows that you want the bedroom painted. You don't have to tell him anymore. Oh, naintindihan niyo na, paulit. Alam niyo naman minsan ang babae, para silang plakay, di ba? No, I'm sorry, no offense. No, but sometimes, ganyan ang mga babae. Okay? So, he already knows that you want the bedroom be painted. So the second suggestion is this, sabi ng doktor. I have is that the next time your husband does anything good, give him a verbal compliment. If he takes the garbage out, say, hi, Dan, hi, honey. I want you to know that I really appreciate your taking the garbage out. Yan, mga ganon. And don't say about time you took the garbage out. Wag yung, sige, salamat, nilabas mo yung basurahan. Kasi last week ako naglabas niyan eh. No. Okay? So, and also, the flies were going to carry it out for you. If you see him paying the electric bill, put your hand on his shoulder and say, honey, I really appreciate your paying the electric bill. I hear there are husbands who don't do that, and I want you to know how much I appreciate it. Or I really appreciated your running out to the store when I had to finish that project. Every time he does anything good, give him a verbal compliment. Hindi po ba? Parang sa bata rin yan eh. Kapag may ginawang maganda yung anak ninyo, good job. Ganito sa Amerika. Good job, baby. You've done it good. Do it next time. I'm sure you can do it more beautiful or much better next time. Okay? So I don't see how that's going to get the bedroom painted, I said. You ask for my advice, so you have it, and it's free, sabi ng doktor, the psychologist. So she wasn't very happy with me when she left. 3 weeks later, however, she came back to my office and said, sabi ng babae, it worked. She had learned that verbal compliments are far greater motivations than nagging words. Okay? I'm not suggesting verbal flattery in order to get your spouse to do something you want. No. The object of love is not getting something you want, but doing something for the well-being of the one you love. It is a fact, however, that when we receive affirming words, we are far more likely to be motivated to reciprocate and do something our spouse desire. Okay? So those were some of the verbal words. Number one, about the love language, yung affirmation. Okay, now he says here something about encouraging words. Giving verbal compliment is only one way to express words of affirmation to your spouse. Another dialect is encouraging words. The word encourage means to inspire courage. Okay? All of us have areas in which we feel insecure. We lack courage. And that lack of courage often hinders us from accomplishing the positive things that we would like to do. The latent potential within our spouse in his or her areas of insecurity may await your encouraging words. Allison had always liked to write late in her college career. She took a few courses in journalism, okay? She's quickly realized that her excitement about writing exceeded her interest in history, which had been her academic major. It was too late to change majors, but after college, and especially before the first baby, she wrote several articles. She submitted one article to a magazine, but when he received a rejection slip, she never had the courage to submit another. Now that the children were older and she had more time to contemplate, Allison was again writing. So Kit Allison's husband had paid little attention to Allison's writing. Ito isa sa mga example po ng encouraging words. Early the days of their marriage, he was busy with his own profession and trying to make a place for himself in that world. In time, however, Kit had realized that life's deepest meaning is not found in accomplishments, but in relationship. He had learned to give more attention to Allison and her interests. So it was quite natural one night for him to pick up one of Allison's articles and read it. And when he finished it, he went into the den where Allison was reading a book. With great enthusiasm, he said, I hate to interrupt your reading, honey, but I have to tell you this. I just finished reading your article on making the most of the holidays. Allison, you're a really good writer. This stuff ought to be published. You write clearly. Your words paint pictures that I can visualize. You have great ideas. You have to submit this to some magazines. Do you really think so? Sabi ni Allison. I know so, sabi ni Kit. I'm telling you this. This is really good. When Kit left the room, Allison did not resume her reading. With a closed book in her lap, she dreamed for 30 minutes about what Kit had said. She wondered if others would view her writings the way he did. She remembered the rejection slips she had received years ago, but she reasoned that she was a different person now. Her writing was better. She had had more experiences. Before she left the chair to get a drink of water, Allison had made the decision. She would submit her article to some magazines, she would see if they could be published. Hit encouraging words were spoken many years ago. Allison has had numerous articles published since then. Wow. And now has a book contract. She is an excellent writer, but it took the encouraging words from her husband to inspire her to take the first step in the arduous process of getting an article be published. So, alam ko, some of you are in that position or situation where you are waiting or need some appreciation or encouraging words to pursue what you are doing, or if you were rejected before and still wanted to pursue or continue your what you're doing, you still need some encouragement. But nothing or nobody, you're looking behind you, if there is somebody who would tell you that, oh, what you're doing is good, what you're doing is something to be changed like this and like that, you give him encouragement that you have to change it because days or times are changing. So people are not like this before now because we have a different era. We are now in a different era, so change it for them to love it. Yung bang help your spouse, help your loved one to be what they wanted to be. And with that, you grow together. So in return or in exchange, she will also do the same, or he will do also the same to you. So you are both going wherever you want to go, higher. Hindi yung you're trying to push or pull somebody down, because of, sometimes husband and wives have their own differences. Like, I don't want my wife to be excels more than me because I'm a man, I'm the head of the family, so I must excel more than she, and that is not right. Kailangan, it's a matter of give and take. Let her do her thing and help her, encourage her, and she will encourage you and help you the same way you do to her. So, yan po ang magandang mga bagay na dapat natin ginagawa. And I'm saying this because I have experienced this myself. I've been married to my wife for almost 52 years now. And we have problems, yes, of course, but that's not normal. We're human beings. We're not perfect. So, but we don't sleep out the problems every night. We have to finish it before we go to sleep. Kasi hindi maganda na pagising sa umaga nag-iisnapan kayo. No, that is not how a marriage is. Well, we will talk about that sometime when we talk about marriage. Okay, so now we are talking about the 5 languages of love, and nasa first pa lang tayo yung bang appreciation or affirmation, love, or words of affirmation, and the next one is quality time. Okay, let's read about quality time, or if you want to add some more of the affirmation, because I have some more encouraging words here, or some kind words that we need to say. If you want to hear that, I can do it. I can read it. Okay? Sabi nga nila, love is kind. Okay? If then we are to communicate love verbally, we must use kind words. That has to do with the way we speak. The same sentence can have 2 different meanings, depending on how you say it. Ito po yan, no? The statement, I love you, when said with kindness and tenderness, can be a genuine expression of love. But what about I love you? The question mark changes the whole meaning of those three words. Sometimes our words say one thing, but our tone of voice says another. We are sending double messages. Our spouse will usually interpret our message based on our tone of voice, not the word we use. I would be delighted to wash dishes tonight, said in a snarling tone. Okay, paano ba yan? Snarling tone. I'll be delighted to wash the dishes tonight. Will not be received as an expression of love. No. On the other hand, we can share pain, sadness, and even anger in a kind manner, and that will be an expression of love. I felt disappointed and hurt that you did not offer to help me this evening. Said with gentle directness can be an expression of love. Okay, when it's been said with gentle directness can be an expression of love, like, I felt disappointed and hurt that you didn't offer to help me this evening. Simpleng ganon. The person speaking wants to be known by her spouse. She is taking steps to build intimacy by sharing her feelings. She is asking for an opportunity to discuss or a hurt in order to find healing. So the same, okay, hold on. I'm going on the next thing. The same word expresses with a loud, harsh voice will be not an expression of love, but an expression of condemnation and judgment. Okay, we are now talking about voice acting here. I work as a voice actor for almost 40 years, and I can act the kind of feeling you want me to do or to make or to sound through my voice acting. But when a normal person who's not a voice actor or was not voice acting, you can hear the real sound of the feeling they want to express when they said the word or when they say the word. Okay, so there are so many kinds or ways to say I love you. You can say the word I love you when you're afraid. I love you, but there's no feeling of love in it because you're afraid. Somebody's telling you with their gun on your face saying, "Tell me you love me." I love you. So it's the same word but different feeling, isn't it? And when you say the word I love you when you're happy, I love you, like that. And say the word I love you when you're sad. I love you. I love you. So those are different words or different way of saying the word I love you because of the emotion that tells the word. Okay? So there are so many kind of things that we need to discuss. And I'm sorry to say that I have to read them live to you, but next time I will talk to you about it. I will read about it and explain it to you so that we would know or you would know what is the real meaning of what we are talking about. But I want you to join me too if you have your own way of explaining it. Like, for example, the first one that I just said, the words of affirmation. if you have your own way of ideas, I should say, about words of affirmation. Bakit ba ako English na English? Kung meron man kayong ibang suggestion tungkol po doon sa number 1 natin, you're free to join me. Email me, sa jgalvez6@yahoo.com, and we can discuss this. Ito po yung mga email address, jgalvez@yahoo.com, and you can visit me on this following places where you could go. It's too small. I cannot read it actually. Marami pong way para nyo yung mapakinggan at mapanood po itong ating live podcast. And I am very, very happy to note that a lot of people are watching and listening. And I hope you will enjoy and cooperate and subscribe to my channel, Love Online with Joey Galvez. And also some of or all of the shows that we have here in Canadian channel with Joe Arcaya. And marami po kayong matututunan at iba-ibang mga topic po ang aming binibigay sa inyo. Napakaganda po nito. All you got to do is just sit down and listen. You don't need to watch if you're busy doing something at home. You can do whatever you're doing while listening, okay? And so while working at home, you can learn so many things. And we will do our best, and we will research more for your convenience and for your knowledge and our knowledge as well. Kasi kapag kami nag-research, natututo rin po kami, at lalo na ako, even though I am too old already, and more experienced about love on my own funny or happy way with people I met and I have loved, and to my loved one, who is my wife, who have been for 52 years, and with my children. I think I'm knowledgeable enough to say that I know more about love. Not a guru, that perfect guru or what, but I can be a guru. If you will ask me, I will give you my experience. So that's the first language of love that we have learned today, and I will give you some more on the next episodes of Love Online with Joey Galvez. So stand by, or the next episode, the second language will be quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, and physical touch. Yan po ang magiging topic natin sa ating 4th season or episode ng Love Online with Joey Galvez. Okay? So shout out sa lahat po ng mga kaibigan natin na laging nakikinig at sumusubaybay. Yan sila Brian, si Eve, si Gloria Aquino, si Lisa Huinda, si Juni Umali, at si Nick Ballesteros. Yes, hi Nick, kumpadre. Manolo Ray, and si Charlie Brown, nakikinig din po sa atin yan. Si Margie de Los Angeles, and si Lito Mangcal, and sino pa ba? Kung sino man po yung nakalimutan ko sabihin, I'm very sorry, but you know who you are. So, maraming salamat po sa inyong pakikinig. And sa nga pala, happy birthday kay Ronnie Miranda, na nagkaroon po ng konting physical problem sa bahay, na aksidente siya. And pagaling ka, Ronnie. And magiging guest po natin siya baka sa susunod na episode. He is also one of the best voice talent ng Filipinas, but he is now based in California. He is one of nurse na po siya ngayon, and he is also a good singer. He will sing for us a couple of songs or a couple of songs para mag-enjoy naman din po kayo ng pakikinig at panonood sa kanya pong napakagandang boses. Okay? And so, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsubaybay at pakikinig. At tandaan po ninyo mga kaibigan, mahal na mahal ko po kayo kasi mahal na mahal din ninyo ako eh. Bye-bye and stay safe.